In today's video, I'm gonna explain to you what it's like to have 14 million different people seeing this face. I'm gonna tell you the entire story, all what you need to know, with the pros and also the cons. So let's get started. The first thing that you want to know is that when people sees your face, they can recognize it. Well, can be good and also can be bad. When it's good, when you're with a family member or with your friends and you're just walking on the streets and people recognize you. Oh, that's person. Are you that person from that video, or are you this person that did this? And you're like, yes, that's it. That is me. How are you? And you ask them how are them, and your friends and your family always have fun with that. They think that it's very cool. I've never seen a single person that thinks that that is not cool. So recognition with people is very good. And actually, matter of fact, even if there's people that you don't know them that well, you can talk with them. You can break that ice exactly after that, because there is a lot to talk about. They ask you about how it feels like, how that happened, are you a YouTuber, whatever that is, and you can just talk about it and also ask them what they think about it. So it's very good to roll that dice. Yet, for me personally, I found it one thing that it was not good is that sometimes I want to feel free, right? I'm not looking good at all the time. Sometimes I just like to go with the slipperies. Sometimes it's wear some, I don't know, just some weird clothing, and people recognize it, so I feel insecure in my heart. I feel insecure. I actually hate that people recognize me. And the worst thing about it is the people that don't talk to you. So they're just like giving you that look, and you're like, hey bro, don't stalk me. Will they give you that look? Bro, will they give you that look? So that's kind of weird. So that's the bad thing. Yet I think that it's worth it, right? And also I would like to add one thing, that if you ever experience this, you will feel just another level of craziness in this universe, which is if someone sees you and screams. Well, yes, maybe this sounds crazy, you have never heard of this, you have never seen this with your family or your circle, yet when you're friends with all of these content creators, this kind of feels so normal. It's something normal. People have this all the time. For me personally, my first time was I was filming with a YouTuber. So another YouTuber was filming with him, and it was very interesting that a girl saw me. It was in middle school, I guess, and she was screaming her voice out. She was screaming, brother. And I was like, I didn't think she was. I was like, is there any Justin Bieber? Is there any famous person behind? There's no one, brother. It's just me filming for this YouTuber, and that was very interesting. I was shocked. I was just smiling. I didn't even wave her. And maybe I did wave, but I didn't even stop to say hi, because my mind was freezed. She was like, what is happening, brother? I was not prepared for this. So yes, maybe I should have taken some media training before that, but yet now I don't need it, brother. It's one time, you can move forward. So let's move on to another point about a lot of people seeing your face, is that people think that that is you all the time, which is absolutely and completely incorrect, right? So as an example, you get one video that hits a lot of videos, a lot of views, maybe like millions and millions and millions of people sees that video, and they think that that is you all the time. You look that way, you talk that way, just you in like 10 minutes, they expand it to your lifetime, which is absolutely completely incorrect. That's the bad thing. Yet, what's good about it is that it's good to teach people about yourself, about your personality, and you're like, hey, it's just not me in that 10 minutes video, it's actually more. There's the tip of the iceberg, that was the tip and the tip of the iceberg, and there is a big iceberg before under the water. Yet, this is not, I don't think I've got into the most important point that you want to hear and you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss, especially the ones at the end of the video. So I will move on to another crucial point, is that personality, interesting facts, is that once you are famous with one personality, your personality might be shaping around it. Well, you might not understand that, I get it. But wait, brother, wait, you must understand this, is that every person has roles. So as an example, you are right now wearing the role or the mask of a viewer. You're watching this video, trying to learn something, trying to entertain yourself, trying to do whatever you think is good, trying to change your life, whatever your goals is, right? And of course, if you are on my team, the people that focus on their mastery, of course, you're trying to reach the highest level of human capability. Well, let's not talk about that yet. There is one thing that is very interesting about being famous, quote unquote, right? So let's be humble here, is that sometimes it's a little bit of a, how can I express that? It's a little bit weird, right? So sometimes you have like some of these serious gatherings. You are with the family in this very serious environment, and someone just pumps up, "Hey, I've watched this video that is completely unrelated to the topic that you're gathering about yet." He doesn't think that. He thinks that that's very interesting and very crucial and very interesting and very important at that point, and you're like, "Hey, brother, just shut up at that point," but you can't say that because you will look arrogant. So that sometimes is very interesting. Yet life is good, right? And human recognition is very great. And when people sees you, they're like, "Hey, you get this project. I hope you're doing good." Another thing that I thought about is the people that think you have loads of money. People, for some reason, think that everybody that makes a YouTube video is very rich. Brother, I have made, in the past 7 months, I've uploaded literally 96 YouTube videos. I haven't made a single penny. And yet, I truly believe that if I meet someone and they're like, "Hey, I make YouTube videos, this, they're like, "Oh yeah, you make a lot of money. How much money did you make?" Oh no, I didn't make money, brother. And it takes a lot of work and energy. They're like, "Hey, these people just film their lives. These people just film their..." Well, no, they don't. At least I don't. I work so hard for this, brother. Right? Yet, that's my job. So I do this every single day. I try my best to create the best videos for you guys. And that's what I try to inspire you to do. Just do the same, brother. Get to your goals. You have the potential to become someone that is greater than what you can ever imagine. Yet, you can only do it if you are brave. You must be brave. You must believe in yourself. You must choose your way. You must choose the way that you want to take. You must choose the way that you want to deal with life. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you exceptional. That's what makes you you. Otherwise, you will not. What will you be? You will just be a point in a big black image. So what was that? It's nothing. So we don't want to be nothing, right? You don't want to be nothing. You don't want to fail. So you must try your hardest to become the best in your life. This is the quote of the day. Okay, great. So I promised you to have a very great idea at the end. Actually, the good thing about being famous or your face have been seen with over 40 different million people. That's a very huge number of people. Is that some people think, at least at one period of my life I had this, is that some people think that you are just inhuman. Yes, this can be good and can be bad, because people think that you're inhuman, so they deal with you in a very interesting way. So it's very entertaining, especially when you're with your other people. Yet sometimes it's not be good, right? It's like they deal with you as inhuman. You are just an image in a picture, just an image in a video. We don't know you. We don't care about you. Even like you're, "Hey, I'm just I'm actually worse than you. You're all better than me." And that's the reason why I make YouTube videos, because I don't have any other options. Yet they don't get it, right? They think that you're just some crazy alien. And yes, these people will always exist, brothers. Do whatever you want in your life. Will be people existing at that point. They will be like, "Hey, you're so lucky." Well, brother, what do you mean by lucky? I make YouTube videos. How making YouTube videos is lucky? I think at this point everybody knows that if someone doesn't have a job and is very useless in his life, he makes YouTube videos. And you think that I am lucky? How doesn't even make sense. However, I'm gonna move on to another point, which is focus on your mastery. Always be the greatest of yourself. And see you in the next one. And thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.